whole point of this one, and the big one, thanks very much for letting me do the first review of the decade.
Yes, Happy New Year
Happy New Year, thank you, from a positive tech point of view. So yeah, that's what it's all about. It's not necessarily about negative political stories and all this other stuff. It's about positive tech stuff, especially for the next decade. So
this is your first one. We talked about Prince William. There's sort of he's planning a sort of award with regards to sort of global climate change and trying to get that conversation going again. Yeah,
which I think is just fantastic. So it's not just about technology. What he's doing, he's putting millions of pounds behind picking, I think it's 5 winners for this kind of innovation tech and innovation prize fund, should I say. 5 winners every year for a decade, so 50 altogether, millions of pounds. Not only himself, but David Attenborough is behind it, but also Bill Gates is behind it, Hillary Clinton and some pretty leading figures. And they're putting all this cash behind it so we can get innovation into a really important bit, which of course is green technologies, and making sure the world becomes a better place. So it could be things like in hemp and biomass, it could be green technologies, it could be all sorts of different stuff, not just techie app stuff, but things that will save the planet.
OK, talking about saving the planet, you got this from page 31 of the Daily Mail as well. Talking about 50% of our energy now coming from clean energy sources like wind, solar, nuclear, as fossil fuels are getting ditched.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're all moving in the right directions. This is all positive stuff. Another reason to be cheerful. We're heading more and more towards this kind of clean energy environment. Lovely bit here. The National Grid said that the best day was in August, where 87.9% came from kind of this low carbon emission kind of energy sources, which I think is really important, because if we're going to hit these new targets that, of course, we've been creating, and if we are going to help the world and stop climate change, etc., this is what we've got to be getting behind. So the government's got to get behind it, and so have we. So it's amazing we're getting in the right direction.
It also says here we all swallow the equivalent of a credit card's worth of plastic every single week.
Yeah, there was also some negative side of the tech revolution, so I wasn't going to mention that side of it. It was mainly on the positive. So this part of this next kind of revolution that we're going to have, industrial revolution, it's got to be around green technologies. It's got to be around not using as much plastic. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Got to be getting behind these things rather than on the negatives.